Hey everybody, I'm Rick Beato, and today's Everything Music. It's What Makes This Song Great, episode 97. The band is A Perfect Circle, and the song is Weak and Powerless. Coming up next. Weak and Powerless was the first single off A Perfect Circle's second album entitled 13th Step, which came out in September of 2003. It was produced by Billy Howardell and Maynard James Keenan and mixed by Andy Wallace. There's a melancholy beauty to the song that's brought out by this really intricate and dissonant guitar line combined with the bass. And then Maynard's vocal, which uses all these upper extended notes. I'm going to demonstrate on the piano and you'll hear it better. That, along with this incessant drum part that Josh Freese plays, he plays the kick drum through the whole tune, this eighth note kick pattern, and it's so consistent, it's like a machine. Those things together make me want to listen to this song. I've listened to it a million times. Every time I listen to it, I hear something new. And now, when I'm able to isolate the tracks, I got the tracks from Billy about a week ago or so, and it's even better. When you hear these parts, when I solo the parts, you're going to say, wow, that is amazing. Let's check out the intro. It begins with the bass playing double stops, two notes at the same time. Let's check it out. Listen. So this is up in this area of the guitar, of the bass. It's actually, this note is actually F sharp because of the tuning of it. So he's playing like this. But then a second bass part, it sounds like, comes into me. Listen. Right there. And then right there. To me, it's already sounds like there's two parts happening. It may not happen until right here when it goes boom, boom, boom. But really the two chords that are going on are F sharp sus2 and then to A major 7. That major 7 is really beautiful in there. Halfway through this section, you hear the acoustic guitar. It's actually two acoustic parts in stereo sneaking in. Let's listen to those. As you can probably tell, the guitars and bass are tuned down. They're actually tuned down a minor third, so that would actually be a D flat major chord if I play that regular E chord there. That gives it a real dark quality. So this opening chord in the build up on the acoustic is really an F sharp minor 7, kind of an incomplete F sharp minor 7. Then it goes up to an A major 9. Let's listen to it. Then it ends right at the top of the verse. The verse begins with a floor tom on beat 6. Check it out. Because the song is in 6/4, so it's 6, boom, watch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The drums actually have an A-B pattern to them. Listen. It goes kick, snare, tom, snare, and then snare, tom, tom. Listen. Snare, tom, snare, snare, tom, tom. Snare, tom, snare, snare, tom, tom. Great pattern, but that kick, boop, 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 boop. Let's isolate the drums. Okay, a cool thing about the drums that you might notice, if you start counting where the first snare is, the snare is actually on 3 in each phrase, but there's a 3/2 polyrhythm that happens there, like this. If you start counting from the first snare, listen. It's very, very hip. You think, oh, wow, that's pretty straight ahead, but it's actually not so cool. Okay, I want to talk about the guitar riff in the verse, the harmonic part, and then the bass part. The guitar and the bass work together. Let me just play those two together. They're basically playing the same thing, but they'll have an occasional harmony part. Right there. And there. This is a deceptively complex pattern. The guitar part, check it out. That's that whole pattern together. Let me see if I can play along with it here. Woo, that's tough. In addition to the guitar and bass riff playing essentially in unison, there's also this part that sounds like a harmonic part, but Billy actually told me it's a mic'd ES-175, a Gibson, and then it has a delay effect on it. Check it out. So that's going on during this section, and it's using these notes. So it's essentially 3, 2, 1, the minor third, the second, and then the root, if you're thinking that it has that C sharp or D flat in the bass. So it's implying this D flat minor or C sharp minor sound right there. And that is creating the atmosphere behind this verse section. Let's hear it in context.
Tilling my own grave to keep me level. Dragging down the hole. Digging to the echo of a solitary.
Let me play just that part and the guitar riff together so you can hear it. Beautiful. And here it is with that and the bass added. Oh. And here it is once again in context.
Tilling my own grave to keep me level. Jam another dragging down the hole. Digging to the...
Next, let's check out Maynard's melody on this. I'm going to solo the vocal so you can hear what the tone of it is. It's incredible melody.
Tilling my own grave to keep me level. Jam another dragging down the hole. Digging to the rhythm and the echo of a solitary siren, one that pushes me along and leaves me so.
All C sharp minor. He begins on the 5th of the scale. And the end of the first phrase eventually winds down to the root. The second phrase, he has a little interval jump in there that's beautiful where he goes from the 5th to the flat 7th and down to the 11th. And that to me that's the hook right there of the verse melody. Let me play it in context.
Tilling my own grave to keep me level. Jam another dragging down the hole.
One of the things there, because he gets to that 11th and you have that dissonance in the harmonic part. Listen.
Jam another dragging down the hole.
That dissonance in the harmonics, along with the way the melody falls down to the 7th there, it goes down to the note B, the flat 7. He goes, right, on the C sharp minor chord. That's just a C sharp minor vamp. All of his melody is in C sharp minor, right? So you got C sharp Aeolian. Let's listen again.
Jam another dragging down the hole.
That's a real great repetition of that line. Da 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 da. And then the final phrase, he goes back to the da da da, that beautiful interval jump from the flat 7 down to the 11th, that 4th jump. Beautiful rhythm.
One that pushes me along and leaves me so.
Leaves me so. perfect pause, perfect space in the melody before the chorus hits.
Silent one that pushes me along and leaves me so desperate.
That is what I call a pickup melody, where the vocal anticipates the beginning of the chorus. When he says desperate, Josh Freese plays right along with him with the same rhythm of the vocal right here.
Pushes me along and leaves me so desperate.
So you have that riff happening right there in the space. The vocal leads in, the drums go right with it. I'm going to solo just the vocal and the guitar line, the riff that happens. Listen.
Pushes me along and leaves me so desperate.
I love it how that da-da-do and the guitar happens against that. So it creates this cross rhythm. But if I play the drums here, the drums go right with the vocal.
Pushes me along and leaves me so desperate.
Perfect. And he leaves that eighth note space there for the vocal to just blossom at the beginning of the chorus. And then we get into the doubled vocals here.
So we can powerless over you.
I love it. Goes to that double track vocal to make the chorus just explode there. Let's talk about what's going on musically in the chorus, because this is my favorite part. The chorus, so you have one guitar playing the rhythm, just single notes, doubling the bass. F sharp, A, C sharp, B. So it does that 2 times around, but there's this great guitar part that goes along with that, the acoustic and the second electric double. Let's check out the guitars together first. Let's just listen to the one main electric guitar part. Let me actually play along with the track. In the chorus, Josh goes to the ride cymbal here, but basically the groove stays the same. Here's the bass and drums soloed in the chorus. Check it out. You notice that the snare is actually in place of where the tom hits would be in the verse, so it's just 1, 2, ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Check it out. I love that. Right there, that feels really cool. And here's the second half of the chorus. Another cool fill here. Oh yeah. Great interlude there after the chorus. Next I want to talk about the melody, and I'm going to demonstrate it on the piano. My favorite part about the song is the chorus. On this first chorus, it just goes around the chord progression twice. F sharp, power chord, A sus2, C sharp minor with a flat 6, and then B sus2. The notes that Maynard's singing, though, really make these chords come alive. So you've got so we can. Right there, the 9th on that A sus2 chord makes it sound very stark. And then here, powerless. He sings that flat 6 against there, which gives it a complete melancholy vibe. Powerless. That's a C minor. flat 6 chord. Powerless. And he falls down to the 5th of the B sus2. One other thing I want to point out is that Billy, on the 2nd chord, the A sus2, plays the sharp 4 down low to give it that Lydian sound. So it's like, so we can. Then you'll hear that sneak in there. And then powerless. And then over you. Down to the tonic and the vamp section. The interlude has a really cool guitar part that I'm going to attempt to play along with. Here we go. During the interlude, we have the return of this half-step dissonance. Check it out. And that continues on here. Really cool. Here are all those extra notes added every phrase. It just makes it naturally build. Another thing that happens is that Maynard does this 3 against 2 thing with the vocal, with his vocal melody. Check it out. You got da 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 da. It's a 3 against 2 pattern that, to me, makes the vocals sound even more exciting. And the lyrics are killer in this verse. Check it out. Let me solo the vocals.
Someone feed the monkey while I dig in search of China white as Dracula as I approach the bottom.
On the 2nd chorus, a couple things happen. There's a new harmony that happens on the 2nd chord, on the A sus2, and then the chord progression the 2nd time around actually changes. An E6-9 chord is swapped for the C sharp minor. Let's check it out. Okay, right there, beautiful part. It goes to this A sus2 with a sharp 4. So he's going like this. This is great. And then on the C sharp chord, he goes from the 9th to the minor 3rd to this 4th interval, the 5th in the root, and then down on the B chord, he's got the melody there on F sharp, and the B is the harmony part. The 2nd time through, it goes this. F sharp, 5, A sus2. But here we have this, which is beautiful. It's really E major with the 6th in it. And then down to B sus2. Another way to hear this, I'm going to play the chords underneath just the vocal and bass. Check this out. It's really cool. The bridge, we have this cool breakdown chord right here. It's C sharp minor 9. And along with that, there's this really cool effects part that happens. I like how it levels out there. Beautiful. During the bridge part, the drums have this 3 against 2 figure, da ga 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 ga, and it goes really nicely with this acoustic guitar part. Check it out. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second half the bridge. We have this really upfront vocal that's in your face, Maynard with this whisper, and then this great acoustic guitar part that goes just between 2 chords, but listen. So what that is that you have a C sharp minor chord with the 11th, and then it goes down to this. It's really E major with a sixth over B. During the bridge, Maynard adds a whisper vocal to go with the really upfront compressed vocal that's in your face. It's great.
Devil has my ear today, I'll never hear a word you say. Promised I would find a little solace.
Once again, 3 against 2 feel.
Just as long as I don't feel so desperate.
Back to the chorus. And then we bring in the power chord guitar for the first time. And then there's a little break. There's a little riff in the main picking guitar part that happens that goes right with the drums. Listen. Oh, so good. Oh, perfect. Listen for it now with the mix. And then, so he goes back to that harmony there with the ninth and the sharp 4 right here after the break. And then the outro actually goes back to the A chord. Listen. Right here. And then E, then B, then the outro. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're a first-time viewer, ring the bell. That'll let you know when I go live and when a new video comes out. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. That's very important. If you're interested in the Beato book, go to my website at www.rickbeato.com. Follow me on Instagram at rickbeato1. Check out the new Beato Ear Training Program at beatoeartraining.com. And if you want to support the channel even more, think about becoming a member of the Beato Club. Thanks for watching.